What's the all 4 games here at home? Second halves always seem to be the same trend. What's the feeling like now in the locker room? Is it still confidence?
What it feel like when you standing in here? What it feel like?
Don't feel very good, bro.
Yeah, it's nasty right now. But we just got to figure it out. And I mean, I think we're playing good. 28, 32 minutes of basketball. But we just got to stay with it. I mean, I think Tulu showed the stats these last 5 games. Where we're at offensively, defensively, first half to second half. Thought we did a good job defensively this half. In the second half coming out, playing hard, rotating, scrambling. That came together, but offensively, we got a little stagnant. Couldn't make a basket to slow their run, even when we were playing good defense. Got some good offensive players there. They moved the ball, they made some shots, and we just couldn't stop the bleeding offensively. So picked up our intensity defensively. Now we got to figure out the offense and just stay with it.
Is it something you can't quite put your finger on yet?
It's a multitude of things. The first thing I do is look myself in the mirror and see what I can do better. See how I can, rally the guys. Try to be vocal and encouraging on the bench, watching the game, telling guys to shoot, telling guys to attack, play aggressive, get the ball out in transition. Hopefully we can generate some easy baskets that way. First thing I do is look myself in the mirror and look at my game film and see how I can improve with the minutes out there before I look at anything else.
Does fatigue come in at all, when it comes to you and James? Because it seems like the defenses just start hounding you guys after these hot starts these past couple games.
It's something that I'm prepared for, ready for. And when defenses try to take us away, they're giving something up. So, it's just trusting the pass, trusting your teammates to make the play when, you're causing 3-4 guys to collapse the paint when you're attacking, kicking out to guys for open shots, and them having the confidence to shoot those shots, even if they missed their first 2-3. You gotta keep taking those shots. We gotta keep generating those plays. And then I think Tulu did a good job of making sure T-Man and DJ alleviate pressure as well. Especially with teams that want to pick up and hound the ball, having those guys initiate offense. To give different looks. But it's going to be a collective thing. Fatigue isn't a thing. We're professional. We prepare for it. It's just woes of early season. We got to figure it out.
Ty mentioned before the game, basically you noticed the trend of how late you guys were getting into your triggers and your sets in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. Kind of just at times walking it up and stuff like that. Is that a byproduct of what other teams are doing to you, or could it also be you guys not getting into it as fast as possibly you guys could?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of both, it's kind of hard to get into your sets when, you're taking the ball out the basket. But still, we can't get discouraged. The ball coming to basket like teams do, the fast teams, OKC, Atlanta, Detroit, watching them play. As soon as they score, they're getting the ball out the basket and pushing it up before the defense gets set. And we got to kind of have that mentality as well. Try to find gaps in the defense, even when they do score. We're coming right back with the same intensity and getting into our stuff. So it's a mix of both. And we just got to have that mindset. No matter what happens, you play good defense for 24, they get a rebound, kick out, they get a 3. We got to go right back at them. And I think it's a mindset thing that we got to develop really quickly, especially in the second half.
What's going to be the best way to sort of alleviate some of those turnovers? You got 22 more tonight as a team.
Mm-hmm. Being sure with our passes and taking open ones. I think today when we passed up, the open looks that we generated, it led to bad offense. You gotta take the open shots that the defense is giving you. When you're passing down shots and driving into the teeth of the defense. But a team like OKC who packs the paint, who really helps. They're long, they're physical. It kind of puts you in a tough spot. So when we generate good looks, we got to take them, and just being strong with the ball, setting screens, getting guys open. I think it's a collective thing.
7,000 career points for yourself. Just how important are these, individual milestones?
I really don't care, man. I want to win games, man. I hold myself to winning. Points don't really matter if you're losing. So whatever.
How can y'all be better in small lineups and lineups that don't have Zoo or Kai on the floor?
Continue to work, man. We got to continue to execute and figure it out. We got to go through it in practice and get reps, man, with anything. The comfortability, the chemistry, and what we're trying to actually get to, we got to go through it. You know, different lineups out there, different guys out there, different guys that do different things. They're small ball lineups. They got a lot of shooters. So our small ball lineups, we got a lot of defenders and guys that play on the attack. So, you know, trying to make opening and advantages in our offense when it's small ball lineups and attack the paint. You know, they're small. There's no rim protection, so we got to be able to get to the teeth of the defense and finish and generate some looks on the outside.
Thanks, Norm.
Thank you.
Thanks, Norm.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.